Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on when you're watching this. I'm so happy to be here today. I love our weekly whip and chats. So it's Wednesday for me / Thursday, because you'll see this on Thursday. I like to film them the day before. And, not much else happens in an afternoon. So you pretty much get caught up on all this stuff. I've got my coffee. So if y'all want to grab something to drink, a little snack, let's go ahead and whip and chat. And the whip stands for work in progress. So whatever you're working on, I'm gonna go ahead and work on mine. This almost looks like a mystery painting, like I'm trying to keep it very secretive. It's all covered up. I do like using release papers. So that's why you can't see anything, because I haven't started on it yet. So it's all covered up, but we'll cover that in just a sec. Okay, I had to get a little sip of coffee. All right, so hope you guys are doing good. I did want to kind of reintroduce myself. I know that I've gotten some new subscribers lately, so I just wanted to kind of say hi to everybody that's new and just tell you a little bit about myself. So my name is Shay, and I am 46. I'm going to be 47 soon, and I'm a stay-at-home mom. I've got 3 kids. I've got 16, 14, and 8. So my oldest just started driving, so that's been fun and a little nerve-wracking. He's been driving for about a week now, and that's going okay. So, but we'll get into all those details in just a minute. But I just wanted to say hello. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for subscribing. I think I've gotten a lot of new subscribers because of the event that we're doing with, with Mindy. So, okay. Speaking of the event, let's go ahead and cover some of the details. I took some notes, that way I would not forget. Let's see. But before we begin, let me just start to work on this, so I'm not just sitting here. I'll start to work on my whip and chat. I wanted to show you guys. Can you all see that? Yeah. I'm working on Diamond Art Club FrenchiCorn by the no other Sheena Pike. And he is a partial. And of course, we're all waiting on our craftablies. So I'm going to work on him until I get my craftably order in. I had another Sheena Pike that I showed in the announcement video. I did the Lamicorn, so I'm gonna have these side by side framed, and I thought that'd be really cute because the Lamicorn is framed in my daughter's bathroom. She's got like a rainbow theme, and so I thought I would put him right next to it. Okay, and we do have 2 Boston Terriers, for those of you that are new, and we love our Bostons. So we've got 2 little puppies, and they look a lot like a French Bulldog. So very, very similar. They have the similar nose, very similar face, the pointed ears. So yeah, okay. So let's go ahead and cover real quick before we get into the event details what I'm working on. FrenchiCorn. I've got I just thought I'd grab some yellow. It just seemed like a fun color for this painting. I've got my pen from Diamond Pen Pal. And of course, I'll link all these things down in the description. Now, this is one of the pens that's got the no roll stop. So you can see it from the side. It's got the flat edge. So you set it down and it doesn't go anywhere. Just kind of, so I really, really like these pens. I actually like to rest my index finger right here, and it just really lays nice. I was worried about how these were going to fit in my hand when I first started ordering them, but I really do love them. And this is like yellow with some glitter. It's really fun. I've got micro glue dots in my single placer and good old pink wax in my 7 placer. And then I'm using my yellow tray from Bella Art Day Nicole, and it's the one that has the lid. So I've got the lid over here, it just slides on. I don't use the lid, so I kind of just set that to the side. And I do use the Elizabeth Ward storage containers. And I've got some extra ABs kind of bagged up right here that I'm gonna try to use wherever I feel like they'll work. But it is 45 colors, which I was kind of surprised for a partial this size because it's not very big. It's a 51 by 51 centimeter with 45 colors. All right, and then of course I do use release papers. I got these from Star Or from Amazon, so I'll link those down below. And then what else do I have? I've got my trash tray from Drill Pen Frenzy. It's got the magnet on the back. It came with a little lid. And what I love, I recently just bought a new LED desk lamp because I do not use a light pad. And the base of the lamp, of the light, is magnetic. So it's awesome. I do have a video, it's called Amazon Finds. So if you're interested in a new desk lamp, go check that out, but it is magnetic. So I just attached that there and we're good to go. All right, I think that's everything. And of course, tweezers, you know, pretty self-explanatory. And that's it. All right, y'all. So let's peel back. Let's put the first drill on this little baby. Oh, we got some stars. All right, this is gonna be fun. I'm so excited. I just recently finished Fuji Flora. And then while I was working on that painting, I was working on a little snack size at the same time, and I actually just finished that snack. So that post review will be coming up on the channel. Y'all can see what I did. It was just a little diamond dots one. All right, so Sheena Pike along. Yes, it officially started yesterday. And of course I'm doing that with Mindy from Mindy's Diamond Moment. And today is, so Mindy today, it's Wednesday for me. She did her whip and chat. You're gonna see mine on Thursday. And I'm gonna be talking about a giveaway today. And that actually reminds me, I meant to grab the giveaway so I could show y'all what it looks like. So hold on just a sec, I'll be right back. Let me go grab it. Okay, I'm back. I went ahead and grabbed, now we're gonna have 4 giveaways total. 2 will be from me and 2 will be from Mindy. So let me show you guys what I got. Okay, I'm so excited. I actually got one for myself too. I got some Sheena Pike prints, some art prints. They're beautiful. So that'll be one of the giveaways. Well, maybe lay her right here where she doesn't get sticky. And y'all look at this one. I got this one too. And of course it's got her signature down here. Look at all those animals. Look at all the hearts. The pig, so cute. I thought this was adorable. So we've got these 2. And then, so the first giveaway will be one of these. And then to go along with it, I'm going to be giving away Munimade trays. And this is in the beautiful mint color. So I'll go ahead and attach her details in the description. So 1 print and 1 Munimade tray will be my 2 giveaways for this event. So I hope you'll like those. I put a lot of thought into it. I wanted to, you know, find something that, you know, was from Sheena, and then, you know, find something else that's popular. And I know the Munimade trays are really well loved. But look at this, she's beautiful. I wish this was a diamond painting. So pretty. Yeah, oh, she's crying though. Look at that. All right, y'all, so that's the giveaways. During the course of this video, I will tell you what type of comment that I want to see after the video. And we'll have 1 week, and then my next whip and chat, next Thursday, I'll announce the winner. So don't forget to remind me. I didn't want to give it all away at the beginning, so I will remind myself, hopefully, to tell you guys what I want in the comments. Okay, now that coffee is good. All right, so we got the whip and chats. We'll have them every week. So if you haven't subscribed to Mindy, please do so, because she's also she's got some amazing giveaways. Really, really good giveaways. So, and then what we'll do is, and then there's going to be a live event on Mindy's channel on June 26th. And that's actually going to have Sheena Pike is going to be on that live. Mindy talked to her, was able to get her on. So that's just so cool. So amazing. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to being there. Now, Mindy will be at the retreat. So we're not really sure what the internet situation is going to look like. So we'll just kind of play it by ear. And I hope that, you know, it works out to where I can be there. If not, I hope y'all can be there. I hope it works out for her and for Sheena. And also Craftably is going to be at the retreat too. I'm sure y'all have heard about the retreat. It's the crafting retreat that the diamond painting retreat in Michigan that a lot of folks are going to. I wish I could go, but you know, the 3 kids and my husband working, it's hard. It's really hard just to leave. So, ooh, we're placing some ABs. It's like a purple AB, 126. Really, really pretty. You'll see those? Yeah, those are great. So that's going to be one of the live events that we're going to be doing during the event. And then we will do the grand prize giveaway on July 3rd on Mindy's live again. And she goes live, let's see, it is 7, when does she go live? I had it written down. I think it's 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, I believe. Let me see, I've got it written down. No, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that's 6 p.m. for me in Texas for Central. So yeah, but if y'all want to know any other details, go check it out. I hope y'all can join us. I know that the Craftably paintings are, you know, one thing that a lot of folks are waiting for to be able to join the event. Now, you know, this does not need to be a new start. You don't need to finish. So, you know, please, when you get those, please join us and you'll still be able to have some fun with us and enter, you know, the giveaways. Now, I did see an update from Craftably. I want to say it was yesterday. And originally, the pre-orders were supposed to come in around June 13th. Well, Michael put out an update saying that unfortunately, there's been a little bit of a delay, and it now looks like June 20th. So we're going to be doing I don't think I mentioned that. We're going to be doing a $75 gift card to Craftably. So Mindy, myself, and Sue is also one of Mindy's friends. She's also donating. So we're all going to donate to the gift card. And of course, all the pre-orders will be out by then and y'all can snag one. So yes, I just love Craftably. You know, because I live in Texas, you know, they're also located here. And they are about 40 minutes from me, about a 40-minute drive. And I've been talking to them because, you know, sometimes they need volunteers to just help out for a few hours. And I've been talking to them and, you know, I offered to volunteer before I ever had a channel, but it just didn't work out at the time. I couldn't make it up there that weekend. And so after I started my channel, I started thinking about it. And I'm like, oh, wouldn't it be fun to like do a Craftably field trip and like, you know, maybe film a few things while I'm there. And so I checked in with them to see if they'd be okay with that. And they were like, absolutely. Amy was like, yeah, that'd be great. So I know they're super busy right now and trying to get all this stuff out. So I didn't want to bother them, but I didn't know if now would be a good time to offer my help or maybe after, you know, the pre-orders come in. I'm not sure exactly what they would have me do, but wouldn't it be cool to see behind the scenes and to be able to, you know, pack up? I don't know what they'd have me do, but yeah, just to see the process of how it works. I think that'd be really, really exciting. So, you know, be on the lookout for that. Hopefully at some point I'll be able to do that for them, but I don't want to bother them. I just want to be helpful. So I just don't know if now's a good time or not. So there's a lot of ABs right here. I'm just making sure I'm still doing them. All right, so that's the event. I think I've covered everything. If y'all have any questions or if nothing, you know, if there's something that you still have a question, there is a hashtag. I don't want to forget about that. So please post all your progress and all your progress pics and, you know, your start finishes, your start photos. And we'd love to see those. And it's hashtag Sheena Pike Along is the hashtag. So we've already seen some great pictures on there. It was some really, really cool ones that I didn't even realize that she had, you know, because I've only, you know, done one other Sheena Pike, but I love her art. The one that I have coming from Craftably is the Puppy Crazed Petunia, because I am puppy crazed. I love my dogs. I'm obsessed with my dogs. So I talk to them all day. They follow me everywhere. I mean, and even the thought of something happening to them one day, which I know is inevitable, just is something I can't even like fathom. It just breaks my heart just thinking about it. So, oh, that's going to be tough. But anyways, I'm going to love them while they're here and enjoy them. And they're just so funny. Bostons are just the funniest little dogs. They really are. You know, since I'm doing a dog picture here and, you know, I've got another one coming, kind of thought some of the whip and chat would be, you know, dog related. So one of my Bostons is like a brown and white color. She's 4, and that's Margot. And then Jasper is 2, and he's black and white. And Jasper is about to have a birthday. He is going to be 3, June 9th. So we've already been talking about, you know, what are we going to do for him? You know, maybe get him some, you know, new toy or get him a little cookie or a little dog cake or, you know, who knows what we'll do. But it'll be fun. So we'll do something for him. Sometimes we'll even take him like to PetSmart or Petco, you know, somewhere where dogs can go, and just bring him in there and let him just kind of walk around and sniff the treats and the toys and let him pick out a couple of things that he really seems like he likes. And that's kind of a fun outing. But they're great dogs. I love them. So, all right. So the dogs are doing good. Jasper's got something wrong with his paw right now, with his pad on one of his paws. We noticed a little bit of blood on the bed, and I was like, oh, who's bleeding? And I noticed he's been licking his paws a little bit. So I think it's him. Nothing serious. I just think he, he's really crazy and really wild. And I think he probably just was, running around a little too much. We do have a pool, and Jasper loves to be outside with the kids whenever they're in the pool. And I know that decking around the pool is rough on your feet. And everyone throws balls to him, and he just chases them and chases them. So I'm sure that tears up his little pads, because he'll just keep going. He's obsessed with balls. Obsessed with balls. Like more than I know dogs love balls. That's like a stereotypical thing. But he is like, he loses his mind if he sees one. So he loves tennis balls. We have a drawer that we keep all the tennis balls in. And we'll let him have one for a little bit, but then when he just starts getting too crazy with it or scratching underneath furniture because he likes to get it under there to like dig it out, then we have to take him away. And then he'll just sit there and stare at that drawer for hours. So he's not the smartest dog in the world. Yeah. And then Margot, my other one, is super skittish. They're just total opposites. Super skittish, has high anxiety, just a nervous little Nelly dog. So... all right, so that's about the dogs, but I've got funny dog stories to tell y'all, at another time. Actually, I'll tell one real quick. Since we're talking about the dogs. I don't really talk about my dogs all that much, so let's just do it. It's fun. All right, so this was about a year ago, and I was walking Jasper and Margot, and my daughter was with me. She was riding her bike, and I was walking both of the dogs. And there was this woman with her little dog, with a little terrier, and she was walking her dog. Well, Jasper got really, really excited when he saw another dog. So he was pulling and pulling. Well, he pulled himself out of his collar. He starts running towards, and he's a sweet dog. And they're little, so I don't think he looks aggressive or scary, but this woman, and we still joke about it to this day. I can joke about it now, but I felt bad for the woman. She picked up her dog and started screaming. And then when Jasper got close to them, she thought that Jasper was going to was just attacking them because, he was trying to get to the dog. So she throws her dog, yeets her dog. Yeah! And she screams really loud and throws her dog up in the air. And the dog lands. She did not care. She was saving herself, basically. The dog was fine. That's why we can laugh about it. The dog did not get hurt. We see Bella all the time in the neighborhood. But whenever my daughter and I see her, we always go, ah, and, put our hands up. She just threw that dog. And I thought, that poor dog. She was just worried about herself. She didn't even care. They're her dog, But I guess she thought that was the threat. So, yeah, I apologize profusely. I felt really, really bad. Her and I have not spoke since. I didn't know her to begin with. I didn't know her that well, but my daughter plays with their son outside, and her and I have never really spoke. So I don't know if she's mad at me. Who knows? He didn't do anything. He scared her, but yeah. So that's my Jasper story. Yep. That poor woman just threw her dog. She's like, I don't care about you. I'm saving my own skin. I'm going to throw you up, get rid of you. All right, y'all. What else? I took a few notes because I always forget things. All right. So I told y'all a little bit about me because I'd written down, I know I've got some new subscribers. So thank y'all. I only started doing this. I started YouTube. I started my channel officially on March 1st. So yesterday being June 1st for me, was exactly 3 months that I've been doing this. So I'm still a baby. I'm still fairly new at it. And, still getting my feet wet and still kind of learning the ropes and figuring it all out. And I've, just doing my best. But I can tell you what, though, I'm having a grand old time. I'm loving this. Absolutely loving this more than I thought I would. I love the community, just getting to, I've made a ton of friends through the community and being able to share my love of the craft that, I've become obsessed with. I started diamond painting just like a lot of us did. you know, during the pandemic, when it first hit. I started diamond painting in about March. So it's been a little over a year. So, all right, y'all, I had to pause real quick. My daughter, because of course they're off for school, so it's summer break now. My daughter just came in the bedroom where I film. Her and her best friend are here. She's our neighbor, and they just wanted to say hi. So I told them they could say hi.
Hi. Hello.
Ooh, look at your nails. Let's see those again. Do you want to show us your nails? Ooh, very nice.
We're coloring up in my...
Were y'all coloring? Yeah, what's your plans now?
We don't know.
You don't know?
We have no clue. We want to go to Starbucks.
Starbucks. You hear these girls? They want to go to Starbucks.
And I just did my nails.
Ooh, that's right. You just did the gold. Y'all, look at these nails. We've had so much fun this summer doing nails and hair and makeup.
One?
Yeah, do you want to place a drill?
What one is it?
I'm doing the little up arrow.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll let you put one down.
This one?
Yeah. Thank you. All right. Well, I'll see y'all just a little bit after this. We'll talk about...
Bye.
You want to say bye? Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, girls. All right. Bye. See y'all. All right. That was my daughter, Lou, and her best friend. We'll get into some of that. That's a kid story I was going to tell you guys. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, diamond painting. So I've been diamond painting for a little over a year now. And yeah, just my mom and dad are the ones that got me into it. They started doing it, and then I just fell in love. My mother-in-law diamond paints, my mom and dad do. It's like it's so funny because when we all get together, for holidays or special occasions, we just like to talk about and compare diamond painting, and my husband's just like, huh? He's just like, wow. It's like a cult. I'm like, yeah, we love it. And he has no idea what we're talking about. And so, but yeah, it's been really, really fun. So thank y'all for, again, joining me and making this just such a fun journey. I'm having such a good time. And I figured, hey, as long as I'm having a good time, I'm going to keep doing it. Yep. I love it. All right. So I wanted to thank somebody. I got some coffees purchased for me. Now, if y'all aren't familiar with, I'm sure you've seen other creators have done it. They have this, it's called Buy Me a Coffee. And it's a way to support the channel. It's just a one-time, donation, if you will. If there's a creator that you like and you want to support their channel so they can buy, better, canvases and accessories. It's a great way to support the channel, especially for those that are not monetized, that are, the smaller channels especially. And yeah, so my friend who we know on YouTube as You Can Call Me Butter, and I'm going to link her down below. Her name is Randee, and her and I have become very, very close. Randee lives about 10, 15 minutes away from me. We have met for lunch a couple of times, 2 times now, and we're actually getting together on Friday because it's her birthday. So I wanted to be sure and tell everybody, please reach out to her and wish her a happy, happy birthday. She deserves it. She is, I don't even have the words to describe. It's just when you meet someone and you're just like, wow, they're just a good person. And she's funny and she's beautiful. I mean, all those things. She just has all the, all the traits of it. She's just a great person all around. She's cool. We have a lot of things in common, especially we have diamond painting in common. And she is a creator here on YouTube. So if y'all haven't subscribed to her, please do. And like I said, I'll link her channel down below. But she bought me 2 coffees. And I told her, I'm like, why'd you buy me coffees? And she's just, again, just so kind. And I could just have a long list of, her attributes, and she's just amazing. So I really do appreciate that. I love the coffees. Those are fun. I know a lot of people have changed them to Hugs and Diet Cokes and Diet Pepsis. Mindy's got Diet Pepsi. I actually am a coffee drinker. So I'm good with that. I love coffee. I have about definitely 2 cups, sometimes 3, but I try to limit it to 2 in the morning. And then about 3:30 in the afternoon, I'll have like a cup of tea or another coffee. And then that's pretty much it. I try to just make 3 a day. So yeah. So that was her. And I just wanted to say thank you. That was really, really sweet of you. Oh, my dogs are barking. I might have to go let them in. Okay, hold on just a second. All right, this is just how the whipping chats are going this summer. This is the second one I've done since the kids have been out of school. This is their second week out. And I mean, and they're in the kitchen. I'm like, I told my daughter, I'm like, if you hear the dogs barking, could you let them in? I mean, come on, help mom out. So speaking of coffee, I do love my coffee. It is oh so good. All right, so we talked about Craftably coming in, and then okay, let me just talk about the kids for a minute, if y'all don't mind, because that's like, you know, it's what, God, these glue dots are not working. I was gonna change them out before I started, but then they're too sticky. But oh my gosh, I think I'm gonna, whoop, that one picked up. I think I'm gonna have to switch pens. There we go. I'll just switch pens. Makes it easier. I have a little pen holder next to me when I have all my pens when I'm lazy and don't want to switch out the wax. By the way, this is a pen from Jim's Handmade Pen Shop. So it's a hybrid. It's got the wood, and I just liked all the different colors. I thought that was really cool. All right, so yellow pen, I'll fill you up after. Do y'all do that too? It's like, oh, you gotta do your wax or you gotta do your glue dots and you have to stop what you're doing. So what I'll do is I'll just, you know, I'll sit down and I'll just do like 5 or 6 pens at a time. So I'll do it all in one sitting, kind of just do my glue dots at, you know, glue dot time. And I just kind of all do them. And that way I don't have to do one individually every time they run out. So I normally do like a big bulk of them at the same time. Okay. So in my last whip and chat, I think I mentioned that I am considered the fun mom. I'll admit that I do have a hard time saying no, and I am a pushover. So those two qualities and being a mother, yeah, the kids, you know, of course I don't let them do anything dangerous, but I'm definitely, you know, hey, why not? You know, you can jump in the pool with your clothes on. I mean, really, what's it gonna hurt? It's fun. Yeah, you can go play in the rain as long as there's no lightning. You know, you know, yeah, you can make slime. We can clean it up after. You know, if they make a mess, I just don't think much of it. But here's where the problem lies. So a couple different things here. One, you've got some mothers that work. I understand that. You know, I don't work. So a lot of times their kids will come over here and spend the day. I end up feeding them, you know, all 3 meals, which is fine. You know, it's to some degree, you know, but I feel like my mother, because I remember my mom when I was a kid saying, you know, I don't want to feed the neighborhood. Well, now I get it, because we're always out of stuff. I'm constantly going to the store. The money that's being spent, you know, obviously with all the kids over. And then plus my husband works from home. And when all the kids are here, it gets, you know, it's loud. And I'm constantly having to shush them and tell them to be quiet. Dad's working. I almost need like a button that just repeats that, because I say it all day long. So we've got some kids that, you know, whose moms work. Or the other situation is we have moms that don't work, and they're always got something else going on for some reason. It's always like, well, why can't so-and-so's mom take you? Oh, well, she's taking my sister, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay. Well, I normally don't have that situation happen because my oldest drives now, so I don't really have to take him anywhere. And my middle son, Nate, he's a video game kid, and he stays in his room and just video games all day, which is not healthy. I got to get him out of his room more. That's a whole nother topic. So yeah, I'm not really running, you know, he doesn't really want to go anywhere. So really it's just my daughter that I take places, and I'm always taking her and her friends everywhere. You know, I'm spending money on everybody. I'm, you know, the only one, you know, doing all the heavy lifting, taking them places, keeping them entertained. It's a little lopsided right now. It's not fair. And I don't want to be taken advantage of. So I need to start saying no more. And I've really been trying. The other day I told my daughter, I said, hey, you know, they asked about something about eating over here, and they'd already had, you know, oh, and they're going through a phase when it comes to the eating where they're 8, 9, and they want to start cooking and making things on their own. Well, you know what that does? They're making a freaking mess. Making these huge messes. I can't keep the house clean. Yesterday I vacuumed. I wiped down the kitchen counters and I vacuumed the kitchen floor because there was crumbs everywhere. I kept stepping on stuff. I'm like, this is disgusting. So because we have hardwood floors in the kitchen. And so right after I wiped down the counters and vacuumed, my daughter comes in there and she's like, we want a snack. Okay. So we'd gone to Panda Express the day before. So I had some fried rice that we had left over. So she gets 2 bowls and she pours out the fried rice, and it was all clumpy because it was cold, and it spilled all over the counter and all over the floor. And I just looked at her. She was, I'm sorry. I'm like, it's okay. And again, I don't get mad. I'm just like, oh, like annoyed, you know, not at her, just, well, here I go again, cleaning. But one of the situations that last week that really bothered me, again, my daughter's in 2nd grade. These kids, these little girls that she's hanging out with, they all live in our neighborhood. They're 8 and 9 years old. They're young. They are young. And my daughter's going through a phase right now where she doesn't want to sleep over at anyone else's house. She gets homesick. We tried it once. And again, she didn't do sleepovers for, you know, over a year. And we just started allowing sleepovers. And the first one, she ended up calling me. I had to go pick her up. But again, she's in the neighborhood. It wasn't late, so it's not a big deal. And I get it. You know, sometimes you just want to be in your own bed. But because of that, they're always over here spending the night and hanging out. So I don't know if they're out playing and she's like, let's go to my house. I don't know how it goes down. But here's what happened. We had a situation where the girl whose mom works, because we have, like I said, we've got a girl whose mom doesn't work, but always has something else to do. And then we have a situation where we have another friend whose mom does work. And she works from home, but she's always working. So she's always busy, apparently. So, but even on the weekends, oh, my mom's not home. She's probably out running errands, right? You know, which I'd like to be doing as well if I had, you know, because yeah. But anyways, so my daughter asked if the friend whose mom works, if she could spend the night. I was like, sure. So the little girl had already been over here all day the day before the sleepover, like that whole day. And, you know, I didn't even talk to the mother. I just assumed, you know, they're at the age where, you know, they ask their parents themselves and, you know, they just bring their bag over. And so they spend the night. Everything's fine. The little girl's, she's good. Really no complaints about her. But they spent the night. The next morning rolls around. 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. The mother has not checked in to see, one, is her daughter still alive? If, you know, how did it go? You know, send her home whenever you need to. There was no check-in. That's all I asked for. It's just a courtesy check-in, you know? Nothing. It's like one of those things where someone offers to pay and you just tell them no, but it's just the whole fact that they offered, right? It's the offering, it's the consideration. And I just feel like she's treating me like, oh, you know, you don't work, you can watch my kid. So, yeah, I'm not a babysitter. And so here we go, 3, 4, 5, 6 p.m. Still have not heard from this mother. And I'm like, what is going on? And I already had been feeding her kid breakfast and lunch and all the snacks and, you know, all the things and taking care of them. And I think I took them somewhere, and it's always something. So finally about 6 o'clock, 6:30, my daughter and the little girl were talking, and they wanted to have a sleepover at the girl's house, the little girl's house. And I'm like, oh, we'll see how this is going to go. I was afraid she was going to get homesick again, but I'm like, okay, I'll ask your mom. So I sent the mom a message because she never messaged me all day long. So I sent her a message. Crickets, nothing. I'm like, oh my God. So the girls go over there to her house to ask, and they come back, and I'm like, what'd your mom say? Because I was kind of curious, like, where is she at? And she's like, oh, she's sleeping. I didn't want to ask her because she'd probably say no. What? She's sleeping. I would love to be taking a nap right now too, but I can't because I'm watching your kid. Y'all, I'm telling you what, I gotta nip this thing in the bud because it's getting out of hand. So finally, about, 6:45, the mother sent me a text message. Oh, I'm so sorry. I just saw your message. I'm thinking, why haven't you checked on your 8-year-old? Like, or at least contacted me to say, hey, they can come play at my house. I mean, nothing. So my daughter decided not to spend the night over there because she was starting to feel homesick, like she was gonna, you know, like she had the time before. So I said, that's fine. And she said, can I go out to eat with them? And I said, no, just stay here. So, because they had invited her to go eat, which I thought was nice. But it just blows my mind. I know when my boys were younger and they used to have sleepovers, they don't really have sleepovers anymore. You know, now they've gotten older. But when they used to, we kind of had a standing rule that the friend would get picked up, like the sleepover would be over at like 10 a.m. the next morning. You know, that's a pretty good stopping point. But, you know, with these kids in the neighborhood and they just kind of float around to each other's houses, there's not really that standing rule anymore. It's just like hang out all day and all night. So I'm not sure how I feel about it. And then, like I said, I'm taking them everywhere, spending money and, you know, taking them to lunch and never getting reciprocated back. There's never, you know, I was just started thinking about it. I'm like, does anybody ever take my daughter anywhere? No. This last week, I've taken her and her friend to a carnival. I've taken them to the mall. I took them to McDonald's, and that I've taken them. I mean, that's just a couple places. I'm sure I've taken them to a store, a Learning Express, which is like a you know, a kid's store with toys and stuff. It's been a lot. And Panda Express the other day, I took both of them. So, but I will say this, it's not all doom and gloom. Yesterday afternoon, when I was kind of thinking about it all and going, you know, I'm being taken advantage of and I don't like this and it's not fun, it's not fair, you know, all those things. Woe is me, you know, poor me. And I started thinking about it. And next thing you know, my daughter and her friend, who I'd been taking all these places, I'm going to show y'all what they wrote for me, and they handed it to me. It made up for it all. I have to say, I'm such a sucker. Okay, hopefully y'all can see these. You stand up. Okay, so this is for my daughter. But yeah, so it says, I love you so, so much. And I had taken them to McDonald's. I love it too. And at McDonald's, they have these little Thai beanie babies in the kids' meals. So that's a tiger that they got in the Happy Meal. And then she wrote the carnival, and that's her on the little swings at the carnival. And that's another carnival. That's the swing ride on the carnival. And then she said, I loved it. I mean, look, y'all, the kids appreciate it. The kids are saying thank you. The mothers never do. The parents never say thank you, but the kids do. And the kids are appreciative. And then my daughter's best friend, who, you know, again, I've taken all these places, she gave this to me, and she wrote McDonald's with a heart. We rode a big Ferris wheel. That was scary. I might insert a picture so y'all can see this. I thought I was going to die. I was like, this is some rickety old carnival that they just set up in a day, and they're going to tear down in another day. And here we are. We did this over the weekend. We did it on Saturday. It was really scary. This is a McDonald's. This is really funny. So the girls were showing me a TikTok hack. They'd gotten a box of chicken nuggets, and I guess you can open the box of chicken nuggets and there's like a little slit in the center. You can put that over your straw. So it's like a holder. You put your fries on one side and the nuggets on the other side, and it holds it on your straw, which I thought was so cool. When I had taken them to the mall the other day, I bought them both matching outfits. So this is what that outfit looks like. It's like these checkered shorts. I took them to Forever 21. I bought them a bag a few weeks ago. We went to Target, and there's the tiger. And then, oh, when we were at the mall, I bought her friend a little plushie, a little octopus. And then there's a gray outfit I bought for her. And she said, thank you. So, I mean, you know, so they appreciate it, but yet it still seems like it's not, you know, I don't know. I don't think it's what should be happening. I don't think it's good for everybody all summer, especially for me, because I don't want to feel like, you know, I'm being taken advantage of, because that's not fun. So that's kind of it with the kid situation. And I'm sorry I'm talking a lot about the kids, but that's been like, I mean, I'm just updating y'all on the week. This is all I've been doing is kids. And I feel bad because it's mainly just my daughter. I barely see my boys. They're pretty self-sufficient. I mean, they are. And now that my oldest is driving, which he's been driving, like I said, for a week, driving's going good. He made me nervous the other day. He'd been out at a friend's house. He came home and then was going to go out again because he's gone a lot now. And he goes, Mom, I can't find my wallet. I'm like, oh my gosh, he lost his wallet somewhere when he was out. I'm like, here we go. You know, I knew something was going to happen. And he found it. It was up in his room, messy room. Oh, boys' rooms are so disgusting. They're just nasty. I hate going in the boys' rooms. And then they have a Jack and Jill bathroom. You know, they have a bathroom that they share. Ugh, no. Actually, I need to get them to clean that bathroom. It's pretty gross. Anyways, y'all don't want to hear about all that. It's probably TMI. Nate, my middle one. So like I said, Ryan's doing good. Gone all the time. But then Nate, so Ryan is fully vaccinated. For those of you that didn't know, we got him his shots already. And now Nate, because they opened it up to 12 and above. So I've got Nate scheduled for like, I think 2 days from now, he's getting his. I've got his scheduled, I think it's on the 3rd, maybe it's tomorrow. But I got his at a pharmacy at a grocery store up the street. So they're becoming more readily available and easier to get. I remember when I got mine, I had to be on the waiting list. So it'll be good. And then we'll have to get him, you know, we'll have to wait 28 days and get his second one. But I'm trying to get everybody vaccinated. We all will be vaccinated except for my daughter. They haven't opened it up to her age group yet. So we'll just kind of have to, but she's really, really scared. So she is not looking forward to that at all. Nope, not at all. Her brother scared her because he was talking about the needle. I think I mentioned that to y'all. So he got really, really scared. What else? I think that's it. Let me go ahead. Oh, no. That's not it. And whenever I say that's it, y'all always know I have more. Oh gosh, I got to tell you another story. So my daughter has been asking me for quite some time. Like, I think she asked me last year too, last summer. So some of the girls over summer color their hair, like just the tips, like with Kool-Aid. All right, y'all, you dirty birds, get your head out of the gutter. Just the tips. And it's just like, you know, but just like a couple inches. And they use Kool-Aid and they color it blue and red and just the bottom. And she's been asking me, and I've never colored her hair. She's 8, she's almost 9. She'll be 9 in August. And I thought, no. I don't want to start all that. I don't know if I'm okay with that. I don't know if it's, you know, appropriate or the whole thing. But this summer she asked me, I was like, I talked to my husband about it. And I'm like, what do you think? He's like, So he kind of gave me that, like he didn't say yes or no, but he didn't give me a no. So she kind of looked at me and she was so excited. And I was like, okay. I'm like, I'll make you a deal. I'm like, I need to go to Joann's because I need to film a video and I needed to get something from there. And I said, Sally's Beauty Supplies is right next door. So she's like, okay. I said, if you're good for me in Joann's fabric, then I'll take you over there and we'll look at the hair color. So we go over there and she was good for me at Joann's. Hope y'all are enjoying those videos. That one up today on Wednesday for What's in Store Wednesday. I'm having a really good time filming those. It's fun just going through a store and, you know, seeing what they have and just documenting it. It's just always kind of weird when people are in there shopping and they kind of look at you like, why are you filming? So I really try to hide in the aisle, go to the aisles where there's no people, or put the camera down whenever they, you know, walk by. Okay, so she was good in there. So we went to Sally's, and if y'all aren't familiar with that, it's just like it's where a lot of hairdressers go. You know, I guess they get a discount. They have like professional, you know, hair coloring and hair supplies. So we went there and talked to the woman that worked there, and I'm like, okay, so we don't want permanent. She's like, well, do you want something that washes out in one wash, or do you want something that would like semi-permanent that would wash out in like 12 to 15 washes? I'm like, and I kind of looked at my daughter and she's like, Mom, I want to have it longer than just one day. I was like, okay, well, we'll do semi-permanent. She goes, okay, here's all the colors and let me know if you have any questions. So it was so fun. So I asked the lady before she walked away, I'm like, well, my daughter's hair is really dark. She's got naturally curly hair like I do, but it's brown. And I said, you know, what color do you think would take with dark hair? And she's like, oh, something dark, like a blue or a purple or, you know, something like that. I'm like, okay. It's kind of what we were thinking anyways. We didn't think pink would show up. So we're looking at the colors and she picks out this beautiful teal. Well, it was the only one that they were out of. And I thought, oh man, they didn't have it. So we went with a sky blue. And oh my gosh, what a process this was. I was so worn out yesterday after doing this with her. It was raining all day, so it was a really fun rainy day project, I guess you could call it. Oh, it was very, very time consuming. So what happened was, the first time we put it on her tips, it said on the box, it didn't have a whole lot of instructions, which I thought was kind of weird. It didn't come with gloves, and it was blue, a bright blue cream. And I thought, this is going to stain my hand. So I had gloves. So I grabbed some gloves, and it just said 20 to 40 minutes for processing time. That's all it said. And so her and she was getting a little, anxious and a little bored standing around the bathroom. So she kept asking me, how much longer, how much longer? So at 20 minutes, we stopped it and we rinsed it out, and all the blue washed off in the sink, in the bathtub. I had her lean over her head into the bathtub. I was like, okay, well, maybe it just, I can't see the blue because it's still wet. So let's dry your hair. So we dry her hair, and sure enough, y'all, it didn't take. You could barely see anything. And it did say on the box, the longer you let it process, the more vibrant the color will be. So, and I also read in the box this time, the second time, it said use a cap or heat to help it process better. And I'm like, that makes sense, because when I used to go to the hair salon and get my hair colored, they'd always put me under the heat, the little heat lamp, the little dryers. And so I was like, okay, we'll try this again. So we finished drying her hair, and then we're going to start all over again. And this time because we only had used half of the bottle, which I'm glad. We still had half a bottle left. So I just put it all over there, just really, and so then I had to sit there. She had a towel on her. She was sitting on the floor and with her iPad. And for 40 minutes, I sat there on and off on a stool and dried her hair, and just sat there with the hair dryer on the tips, trying not to burn her back. She had a towel around her back, or towel around her neck, but I would kind of put my hand underneath the towel, and so I dried it and dried it and dried it. 40 minutes goes by. We rinse it again, and you could kind of see the blue, but it was like a dark blue, and she's got dark hair, so it kind of, blended in. I'm like, oh gosh, she's gonna be so disappointed. She was so excited about having colored hair. So we dry it again to see what the color looks like. And y'all, this was so much more than what I thought it was going to be when I agreed to do this. And then, so we dry it again, and the blue's there, but it's kind of subtle, but it's there. And then as the day goes on, and she was outside, it stopped raining, and she goes outside in the driveway, I looked at it and I'm like, whoa, you can really see the blue now. And the blue was really a lot more vibrant. So I don't know if it had processed more. We didn't shampoo it. We just rinsed it out, and we didn't rinse it out all the way. We just were afraid we were going to rinse it all off. We just kind of, kept going till the water was almost clear. So when she's like, stop, that's good. Because I think she was afraid I was going to rinse it out again. So, she's really happy, bouncing around all day, going to her friend's house, showing her friends her hair. She's loving the blue. Her brothers don't like it. They make her feel bad. I'm like, oh my gosh. I just think that's her brothers, they don't want to see her looking any different. So, yeah. And I thought, okay, I wonder how long this is going to last. Well, yesterday afternoon, like last night, she wanted to go swimming in the hot tub with a friend. So they're in the hot tub, and she's like, Mom, put it in a bun so it doesn't get wet, because I don't want to wash it yet, because I don't want the color to come out yet. Okay. So I put it in a bun, and her friend, I can hear them, Mom, she starts screaming. I'm inside the house, and they're, Mom, my back is blue. I guess the dye was coming out a little bit, but I couldn't tell how much. It wasn't like the whole hot tub was filled with blue water, but I could see a little blue on her back. And I'm like, okay, everything is fine. She goes, can I just take the bun out? I'm like, yes, it'll be fine. They said it's going to last 12 to 15 washes. You should be able to get your hair wet in again, I don't know what I'm talking about. So she, the friend leaves, and it's time to take a shower because she has to get the chlorine out of her hair, because since she's got curly hair, it tangles oh y'all. Oh, the fights that we've had over combing her hair out. It's been awful. Which my mom's like, oh, it's payback now because I had to do the same thing with you. But her hair is super curly, and so she had to take a shower, and we had to shampoo it, because I told her, I'm like, we've got to shampoo it and get the chlorine out. We've got to brush it. So we did it, and then we always braid it while it's still wet. So she sleeps with a braid in, so it doesn't get, tangled when she's sleeping. So she wakes up this morning and she's like, is it still blue? Is it still blue? And I'm like, I can't really tell. Take the braid out. So she takes the braid out. Y'all, it's now like a light green. It almost looks like, you know, like when blondes like get a lot of chlorine in their hair over the summer and they start turning green. And I was like, she's pulling it down and she's looking at it and she's like, it's green, green. I'm like, no, it's like a pretty teal. And I'm trying to put like a good spin on it. Oh, but most of it washed out. I'm like, are you kidding me? I mean, I guess I'm thankful. At least it's not permanent. Because I didn't know if I loved it, but yeah. What? I mean, all that work. So it's still colored, but it's just like a really, really light green now. Like I don't even know what color green. Almost like the green of like these diamonds right here, maybe. But the blue definitely faded. So that was the hair fun. But during that time, it was so messy. I got blue on my carpet rug, which I thought I was being careful. I had blue on on my Apple Watch band. And I had some those gel strips on my nails that I'd had on for like a week and I really liked them. And they were stained blue. So I had to take those off yesterday. And I don't know, my hands are finally, yeah, I've got the blue off my hands. But what an ordeal. I had no idea. So I almost like want to take her to a hair salon and have it professionally done. But I know that's going to be really expensive and I'm not going to do that. Maybe we just need to pick a different color. Maybe like a fuchsia color like this. I don't know. I just don't want to go through all that hassle again. That was a pain in the butt. But we're having fun. You know, we're doing nails and shopping and doing girl stuff. And, you know, it's summertime. We don't have any plans this summer. I think I mentioned that last time, which worries me a little bit because, you know, what are we going to do all summer? Are the boys just going to like be up in their rooms? You know, is my middle son Nate ever going to see the light of day? He's so pale. I mean, I'll make him walk the dogs and come out and, you know, but he just wants to stay in his room. You know, they're at that age where gaming and gaming with friends online is what they do. And I don't think it's the healthiest thing for him. So I've got to get him to do a chore or two today and get out of his room. It's not raining today. Y'all, Texas has been raining nonstop. Today, the sun's actually out. It's a little overcast, but it's not raining. So I'll take it. After this, I've got to go to Costco. Of course, I got to do some food shopping. I don't know what we're having for dinner. So I probably have to pick up something. I don't know, but we're out of like the big stuff, like, you know, laundry detergent, the pods, the dishwasher pods. There was a few other things like waters. I'd like to get the little bottled waters for the kids because when they drink the big waters, they waste them. And I find them all over the house. So I just buy like the little short waters for them. I just buy a case of those. So yeah, I gotta go to Costco, which I'm kind of dreading. I wanted to do this first and chat with you guys before I did that. But I got some work done. I'm probably gonna have to take this slow. I'm probably, you know, I was gonna talk to y'all about that. I'm probably only gonna work on this during the whip and chats for the event because I don't have another Sheena Pike and I don't want to blow through this real quick. So I'm probably gonna start another painting and I'm thinking about maybe Honey Mermaid from DAC, maybe do that on the side and then, you know, work on this during whip and chats and a little bit more if I have to, but I just don't wanna finish it too soon. That's what I'm afraid of. But I know the other ones are coming. So from Craftably. All right, y'all. Well, I'm gonna get out of here and go do some food shopping, go to Costco. And thank y'all for hanging out and listening. I hope it wasn't too much just blah, 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 you know, random blurbs. But gosh, I always feel so better. I get this stuff off my chest. I'm telling you, it's like therapy. So thank y'all for listening. And thank you for joining the Sheena Pike event. I hope most of you can join. I hope you have a painting to use. And keep posting those pictures on Instagram. So, oh, I almost forgot. Are y'all screaming at me right now? Going, don't leave, don't leave. I'm glad I remembered. All right, so in the comments of this video, I want y'all, the only thing you need to do, please comment on anything you want to comment on, but anywhere in there, I need to have an emoji of a dog. Any dog emoji will do. So pop that in the comments and I will write your name down and give you a number And then next week, we'll do a random number generator, and I will get the prize out to you. Okay? All right, y'all. Y'all take care. I love you, and I'll see you in the next video. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. If you enjoyed this, give me a thumbs up. And then there's a notification bell right next to the subscribe button. If you click on that, you'll be notified every time I post a video. All right, see y'all later. Bye.